Okay, so in this tutorial I will show you how to make this animation that I post on Instagram. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, you can find the link in the description of this video. You see it's the Tuto3D on Instagram, and I post that, and we will make that today. Not exactly the same, because here I used Redshift for rendering and Forester for the grass and the tree. But you see that that's two plugins, and I'm not sure a lot of people got those two plugins. So to make the tutorial for everyone, we will make the tree with a normal tree, and the render with the Cinema 4D standard render, so everyone can follow the tutorial. And if you want to render it with Redshift or Octane or whatever you want, you can do it as well. So we will do that because growing tree, because on YouTube we just reached, as you can see, 1,000 followers. So the channel is growing, so that's why I'm making this growing tree tutorial today. So thanks everyone for joining, and let's start. We go to Cinema 4D. Okay, so we can go to Content Browser. Tap on the little search is here, search button, this one, tap on it, and type tree. Press enter, and you can find a lot of tree already inside Cinema 4D, so you can choose any one you want. I will choose this one, chestnut tree. Double click, it will add it to the scene. Go back to object mode. Here, we've got that. If you expand, you got everything. We don't need this controller. You see, if you click here, you can change the size and so on, but we don't need it. So we just take the tree and leaf here, object, drop it down, and delete that. So we just keep those two objects. We will start by making the tree animation for the growing tree. So we will make the trunk first, then the branch, and then the leaf. So disable the leaf for the moment. We just see the trunk. Select the tree, hold Shift, and go to MoGraph, and choose PolyFX. So the PolyFX, you see, it's under the tree, a child. And on PolyFX, we can add some effector. So select PolyFX, go to MoGraph, effector, and choose plane effector. You see everything go up. It's not what we want, so call it plane tree. And disable position, we don't want to move the tree up, but we want to scale it to make it invisible. So it's scale, go to scale, enable it, uniform scale, and you can type -1, so it's make you see the tree very small, so it's invisible. But we want like animate. Now we want to reveal the tree, so we can add a fall off to that. We can choose linear fall off, hold click, and choose cylinder. So now you see it's invisible inside the cylinder. So if we move, or you see, change the position of the cylinder, we can reveal the tree. But we don't want that. We want the opposite. We want inside the cylinder it's showing, but outside it's hiding. So I will just click here on clump, hold the click, and choose inverse. So now you see that the inverse, we can put the cylinder down like that, but just to see the diameter here, the radius. Yeah, it's look good, but we can go to click on cylinder here, and here you can play with the radius. Maybe I will decrease, because there is this radius, but inside you see there is this radius, and we don't want that fall off, because the fall off, you see, it's doing that. So if you want, you see, like polygon detached like that, you can use the fall off, but if you don't want, you can go to remapping, and here inner offset, I think. Yeah, you see, if you do like that, now it's straight. So do it like you want. I just will make a little fall off, like 10%. So I tip 90. So there is a little bit of fall off, and it's okay. So put it down, but you see, so the dark purple cylinder is quite big. So I will make it roughly the size of the trunk. So I go back to cylinder field, and here reduce, tip maybe 50, even less, 45. Yeah, I think it's good, maybe 40. Okay. Now go down, like that, under the tree. I will go to front view, maybe it's easier to see. Yeah, you see, I moved the cylinder down under the floor. And add the keyframe on 8. Go maybe to here, 50. Go it up like 700. Let's see. Maybe more, because here you see it's not finished. So 800. 1000. Yeah, 1000 looks good. This one don't work because it's outside the cylinder, maybe, you see it there, so it's normal, it's not completed. So add a keyframe. So we've got just the trunk. Okay, look like at you see it's not showing so much from there, from 40. Yeah, so I go there because you see all the tree is showing up, so I go to 35, it's okay. And from there we will now increase the radius, so click on reduce, add a keyframe, and from there to, let's say 80 maybe, make it bigger, until you got all the tree. You see something like that. Yeah, it's so good to me, it's a little bit too big. Okay, and add another keyframe. So we've got the branch and the trunk growing. Now we'll do the same for the leaf. So select the leaf, enable it, duplicate Alt Control and duplicate the polyfx like that. So Alt Control, click and drag polyfx under the leaf. But we need another plane effector. So click on polyfx under the leaf, go to MoGraph, effector, and choose plane, call it leaf. So make sure it's there inside effector, or inside effector tab. Here we don't need the first one, so delete it. But make sure you have a plane leaf here. So it's okay. And for plane leaf, we will do the same. Not position, but scale. Uniform, -1. Fall off. But we will do with a spherical fall off now. So click on spherical field. So now it's not a cylinder, but a sphere. Invert. Click on invert. Go to front view. Go on the middle of the tree. Ctrl D, I will move the sphere there. Roughly, you see in the middle of the tree. Something like that. So we can go to, let's say, when you want the leaf starting up here, so maybe here it's cool. go to the size of the sphere, so select the sphere, field, and again, well, for the, yeah, we can change the fall off here, distance, remapping, and put again 90. So go back to field, size, put it to 0, so there is no leaf, add a keyframe, and go to 100, and now make it bigger, like 500, it's too much. For 400, I think it's good. Yeah, everything you see, almost everything is on the, yeah, everything should be on under this purple, this one, this purple circle. So it's look good to me. I had another keyframe. I will extend like 2 seconds more, so we can see 2 seconds the tree finish. And it's okay. So to see what we have, because now if we want to check, if we go there, if I press play, we don't really know how it's look like, because you see it's very slow. Here it's 1 second, but it's already maybe 10 seconds to reach 1 second, so it's 10 times slower than the real playback. So to see, to get a better preview, we can go there. Instead of standard, you can choose hardware. Output, you choose all frame, and make a render. And you see, it is just rendering what we see in the viewport here, the same thing. So it takes, you see, 0 seconds per frame. It's very fast. So I am waiting until it's finished, and so we can see what we have. Okay, so the render is finished. We can check what we have. Now if we press play, we've got a real-time feedback. Except at the start, I don't know why there is this jump, but I would just manually load it. I have maybe RAM issue. Normally I don't have that, but maybe because I'm recording. So it's look fine to me. You see, we've got this animation, so it's good. It's good for the tree, but you always can tweak it. You just have to play with the keyframe we just add. But it's okay for the tutorial, I think. You can create a new object, call it tree, and drop everything inside, like that. So we got just that. Now we will make the rest. So go to the end of the animation so we can see the tree entirely. Make a cylinder. I will make it bigger. 8. Radius, I will make it like 450, like that. And 58. 22 segments around, and caps, fillet, 5 segments, but 10. You see, we've got that. It's okay. I drop it to the floor. So my cylinder is, you see, sitting on the floor. We will add a torus. So go there, create a torus. Ring segment, put 72 again, move it up, and for the radius, for this one we'll put how many? 450. Let's say 450, and maybe 30 for the radius, but I will make it smaller, like this one, like that, even smaller, 400. Okay, I think it's okay. And for coordinate, I will put it to 58. So it's there. and we will make a little, I will show you it's a hole. So to do that, we can go there, choose bool, drop both inside, go to bool, object, and A subtract B, but inverse, may put a cylinder and the torus after, like that. So now you see, you've got that little hole here. So we can make now another torus. So just duplicate this one. And you see now we've got that, make it a little bit smaller. So radius, pipe radius, put 28 maybe. So we can, you see, a little bit see the gap here. Not that much, but it's there. And it's okay for that. We will make the glass now. So go there, choose capsule, make it the same radius as this one, so it's a 400, I think, yeah, 400. So capsule, make it like 2000 height and 400 radius. We've got that. Go back to front view, display line. And for the tree is not at this place, so take the tree and move it up, something like that. You see, over the, because we've got that, you see this border of the torus, but we've got maybe the dirt go there. If we see, you see, you've got the torus, and there is like a dirt here, and the tree is on top of the dirt. So put the tree somewhere here, you see, somewhere like that on top of the tree, so we can see for placing the glass. So I can move it down. Yeah, maybe like that. And you see we will cut the capsule here. So make go to capsule. You can add some segment. So add 22 rotation segment here. Make it editable. Take rectangle selection. Go to point selection. Make sure only selected with element is unchecked, like that. And select all the points like this one. So we just keep this one, but you see we are under the circle. So I take all this point and just move it up, like that. Okay, like that it's okay. Go back to perspective view. Display, grow, and we got that. We will add some thickness to the glass because it's never good to keep a glass like that. I will show you. You see, it's very tiny. There is no depth, you see, and it's never good to keep a glass like that. Always add some thickness to a glass. So go to simulate, close surface, drop the capsule inside, and you can add thickness, maybe 5. You see, so now we've got 5. Let's see how many. Yeah, 5 is good this way, you see, outside, but you can go put -5, so it go inside, but I will go outside. So I put 5. And I think it's okay. So now we can make the dirt. So it's just a cylinder. I will hide the glass for the moment, but before we will mix the glass and the torus together. So to do that we will use a bool. So go back there, choose bool, put both inside the bool. Okay, it's not good. You see now the torus just disappear. Go to the bool, object, you don't want subtract but union. So now they are both together. So it's good. Call it glass. I call it glass even if there is this part is wood, but we know it's like a glass. Okay, so glass, this one is a bottom socle, I call it socle. Entry, we've got that. I will hide the glass and make another cylinder, 400 radius, 1 meter tall, and move it up like that. So you make the height for the dirt that you want. So I will make it like that, it's okay. Just make sure you are not under the socle, or it's not very a problem because we will add a floor, but you see we'll add a floor, so even if your dirt is like that, we are not going to see it. If you see like that, it's not very an issue. So I will keep it like that, and the floor, or I can keep it as well, we'll use it later. Cylinder, cap, fillet, and again put 10 maybe. Yeah, I think it's okay. Object, and put 72 segment as well there. Okay, for the dirt. We will add some rocks. For the rocks, I have some, but you can download from internet. You can go to internet, you just type there, you type download 3D rocks, 3D model, and you will find a lot of rocks on, you go on TurboSquid, and you see you will find free rocks there, free rocks everywhere. So for the tutorial you can use maybe this one, you see, or this one, you can choose, no problem. You see here there is like a pack, maybe take this one, cool. I don't know, you can choose the rock that you like, no problem. Then go, when you download it, you go to Cinema 4D, merge, and for me it's this one, so I will go there, open, okay, I got everything, I got all that, you see, it's all rocks. I just will keep 3 rock, so I will delete all those one, I'll keep only 3, select them, go to solo mode, so we've got that. I choose, let's see, because it's not very good quality, I think. Load 5, I think it's the wrong one. Let's see. 43. This one is better quality. Okay, so I will delete them. Cancel, I will delete them. So I start from there, merge, and I will take level 0. Okay. Yeah, it's better quality. I delete, I just keep 3, we don't need a lot of rocks. I just keep 3, delete this material, go there, color, this one, open. We don't really care about reflectance, but I will add it anyway. Go to Fresnel, no, layer, Beckman, layer Fresnel, dielectric. Don't know why everything is black, let's see. I will delete everything, I think, it's not enabled. Okay, it looks good. Reflection strength, I don't want that much, I will put 25, and roughness 25 as well. Okay, and let's add normal map. Normal. So I will take this one, open, no. Maybe 50. No, 100, it's okay. Okay, it's good. Go out to the solo mode, and we'll make it bigger because as you can see they are too small. Select them all, scale tool, go to object mode and make it bigger, something like that. And we have to place it maybe one there, one there, and one in the back. Okay, make it maybe bigger. So adjust it the way you want, you see. You can rotate it. Okay, I will keep it like that, it's okay. We'll add some grass, so we are not, maybe this one we are not going to see it very much. I will put it up like that, make it even bigger. Just make sure you are not outside the glass, you see, because we've got the glass here. If I enable it, it's look good. I will keep it like that, it's okay, I think. And that's all. Then we can add grass. So select the cylinder, this one. I will call it dirt because it's for dirt. Go there, it's okay, 72 segments. I will put grass everywhere, even under the rocks, but really if you don't want grass under the rock, because normally there is no grass, there is only grass around the rock, but not under, you can make selection, make it editable, and just make a selection for the part you want the grass, and the part you don't select. And when you add, we will do it, dirt, go to polygon mode, you see you can select everything. So air, we will have air, everything where is yellow, so everywhere. But if you don't want grass under the stone, for example, you can take a knife, so press K, go to top view. I will go to solo mode, so select the dirt and the rocks, go to solo mode, top view, and you can make some cuts, so go to line mode and cut from there around you see, around the rock, roughly like that. So you can make a big cut like that, you see, but it will make a very straight delimitation, but it's not good. I prefer, you see, little jaggy like that. Maybe there. I don't really see my line with this shading. Okay, I just make for this one, and you have to do it for, or I will do it for all other one as well, but maybe off camera. Okay, then you can make another one. So maybe for this one, because you see we've got our tree here, the tree is in the middle, and the camera will be down, you see there. So behind we are not going to see, so I think I will roughly just select like that. Even there we are not going to see it, so don't take too much time to do that. Okay, for this one it's good, and for this one Okay, it's look good to me. So when it's done, you can select everything. So go back there. Take polygon selection. We can just now hide the rocks. So take the dirt, go to solo mode. And now hold control and click and drag and deselect, you see, all the part inside the selection we just made. Okay. I think it's okay, but maybe I think I want some grass here as well. So press UL to loop selection and hold shift now, and you can select this loop too. So we got that. Go back to perspective, click on simulate, air object, and add air. On air you can go to air, route, auto, you choose as guide, same as guide, and guide you can increase like before. You can go to polygon area and increase like 5,000. You got all that. Make it 40 tall, all 8 length, you see. And we got grass everywhere except under the rocks. So it's okay. Let's see what we have. Okay, it's look good to me. So now we can make materials. So let's double click here, add new material, add it to the glass first, so we can show it. Like that. Open. Color we don't need. We can go to reflection, transparence, sorry. Put refraction, put 1.57 or 1.6, it's okay. And that's all. So now we can see through the glass, normally. Yeah. Reflection, we change it. Reflectance, add, DGX. Go to layer Fresnel. And choose dialectic as well. And we will keep it like that, it's okay. We will place the camera, so we will always have got the same point of view. So click camera, focal length, put 50. Go to coordinate, 0 this value, 0 this value. Here put maybe -20, and just go up like that. Go back. Okay, we will stay there. Right click, Cinema 4D tag, and add a protection tag so the camera can't move now. So if we check, we've got that. I don't see the torus here. Let's see. Yeah, the torus, you see, it's a glass, but we don't want that. So go there to the glass. We just want the material on the closed surface. This one I will rename it glass. So now I will make a wood material for the socle, the torus. So double click. So open this glass, and for the torus drop this material. And for the socle it's okay, we can drop it there. So I will rename it glass. This one wood. For the wood, you can go to Content Browser, and here you type wood, press enter, and you will find wood materials. But I will use some texture, so I go there, color, tuto gros, texture, yeah, I've got that. Open, reflectance, I will add roughness, Fresnel, dialectic, and normal map, enable, into the normal map. Okay, let's see what we have. Okay, it's look good to me. Go back to object mode, go back to camera view. We can add the sky, so click here, sky, and again try to find a HDR, double click. I will disable everything except color. Inside color I will go to HDR folder. I will take maybe this one. You see a landscape, open. We've got that. Right click on the sky, Cinema 4D tag, compositing, scene by camera, check it off. Make a material for the ground, double click, drop it to the floor, double click, make it like blue, like that. No reflectance. Click there, add a background, add the same material to the background, and right click on the or just duplicate this compositing tag, drop it to the floor. Scene by camera, you can check it for the floor, and compositing background, you can check it as well. So now, if we check, we've got that. We need light, so click here, add infinite light, make a null object, call it target light, target light, right click on the light, choose target, and drop the null object inside target object here. So now we can move the light, and it will always pointing to the center of the scene. Take the light, take the move tool. You see, it's the white line always pointing to the center of the scene. So it's faster for me to move the light. I will move it there. Let's see how it looks like. Yeah, it's not too bad. We can add shadow, light, general, and choose hard shadow. Okay, it's look good to me. We can tweak the grass. So go to air. We'll just zoom on the grass to see. Double click on the air material. Color. Make it a little bit less brown, you see, like that. Add a point here, double click. Make it like a dark green, something like that. Add another point. Make it, yeah, brown, you see. And go to the yellow side. Yeah, something like that, it's okay. Sorry, I close, open. Then specular, it's okay. Thickness, you can make it 3 and 1 centimeter variation. Length, we can check it so they are not the same size. And freeze, you can check it. So if we see what we have, okay, we've got grass. I think we can add more grass, so go to air and put double the number, so 10,000. Yeah, it's look good to me. Maybe the grass is outside the glass, I don't know. Yeah. So I'm not going to select, you see, I added some selection, but it's not good. Or we can make the cylinder smaller. I don't know how. Yeah, maybe I will make the cylinder smaller, so the dirt, this one, go to object mode, and size, you see it's 800, for the radius, I will put 75 like that. Maybe a little bit more. So the grass is not going outside. It's just for that. So like that, it's okay. Go back to camera view to see what we have. I think we can go to the material here and uncheck. We just will make one test. Go there, go to physical render. Instead of low, we can choose automatic and make just a render test like that to see what we have. Sorry, we will render just this frame, so output, current frame, and make a test just to see how it look like. Okay, this is not too bad, and the render is quite fast. You see, 23 seconds, so yeah, it's good. Let's see if we didn't add dirt texture, and you see the grass is falling down, but it's okay, we'll fix it. So go to air and forces, disable gravity, we don't need, but we want the grass like wind, moving with wind. So select air, go to simulate, particle, and choose turbulence. Go to turbulence, object, and mode. Mode. Instead of acceleration, you can choose wind, you see. And we will have, if I will disable, it's okay, we just zoom to see. Now I will disable the glass so we can see. Select the grass, so we see it. And now if I go back to first frame, if we press play, you see the grass is moving. So if it's moving too slowly, you can play with turbulence, you can increase the scale or the frequency and the strength. You see, you can play with this value to change, so I will keep it like that. Okay, we will add the dirt material. So for me it's there. Preset, material, and it's this one. I will show you where I take it. On the same website I showed you yesterday. You remember you see this close tutorial. Here C4D Center, so go to C4D Center, free material library, and go to ground section here, and you can take this one. You see, it's nice. So I use it. So go back to Cinema 4D. It's this one. Drop it to the dirt. Where is it? There. It's okay. Let's make render like that, see. Yeah, looks good, but I will put it on projection cubic. And maybe, no, a little bit bigger, let's say. Yeah, I'll put 200 and it's okay. Okay, something like that. Go back to camera view. Enable. At the beginning there is no tree, it's normal, it's going to be revelated. And I think it's okay, and that's all for the tutorial. We can animate the scale, it can be cool, so you can go to sky, go there, add a keyframe, go to the end, and let's say 45 degree. So the sky will just turn around. I don't know if you can see it here, no we can't. So I think that's all for the tutorial. I will make a final render. So output I will keep it like that, 780 by 72 to make it faster, but if you want you can increase, make it HD. And that's all, yeah, that's all. So output all frame, Okay. So I make the render. Let's see how many time per frame it takes. So first frame 9 seconds. Yeah, so you see it's a fast render, 9 seconds, 9 seconds, but maybe we can go even faster, let's see. So 9 seconds for the per frame for the moment, and if we go to glass and reflectance, just uncheck, transparence, and uncheck it, this one, exit reflection. You see there is, look here, there is not big change. You see just a little bit there. But disable that, and now let's see if it's faster. Maybe the sky is too strong. I will put it lower the sky as well. Oh no, it's okay for the sky. And you see, now it's 5 seconds, so almost 2 times faster without this setting. And if we check, so it's a 5 second render, and now I will click, we will see a 9 second render. You see it's just brighter, like it's just more brighter, and I prefer this one really, because here it's too bright. So I will keep it like that. I will make the render, so you see it takes 5 seconds per frame, it's okay for me. And so I will wait until we are till the end. So I come back. Okay, so the render is not finished, as you can see, but I don't think I will go to the end, or I will show you how to make that, but with Forester, for people who got Forester, so to go in tree is very easy. About this render, it's not perfect. As you can see, there is some flickering here. You see the grass flickering, even there. If I zoom, you see flickering everywhere, almost everywhere. That's because we used automatic here, physical. You see, we choose automatic, and it's not making a good job. So you have to make your render medium or height here setting, and it will fix that. But it will be much longer to render. So to do the grow animation with Forester, go to plugin, Forester, add a tree, go to tree library, and choose, I don't remember which one I used, maybe this one, maybe it's this one, I'm not sure. Whatever, take your tree, and to make it grow. So if you want leaf and so on, you can go to tree parameters and keep maybe 5 and 5. Yeah, so we've got leaves, or maybe 5 is too much, I will keep it to 4. And 4, like that. Okay. And you just have to go down and tree parameter. You see there is grow ratio here. No, tree grow, it's 1, so it's fully grown. But if you play with this value, you see, you go to first frame, you put on 0, go to last frame, put it back to 1, add the keyframe again, and now if you press play, go back to 0, and if you press play, you see you've got the tree is growing. So it's much easier than we do in the other version. So then you can play with grow ratio size, so the leaf will start growing when the tree reach, you see, 0.4. So the leaf will start growing at before the middle, just before the middle, and play with this value, it will change your animation. So that is it. Let's see the render, and it's this one. Yeah, it's almost done, but like I said, it's not very, it's a lot of flickering, so you have to increase the sample, so the render will be longer. And you see the sky, we see the sky a little bit rotating, so you see it's quite slow, so you can also, instead of 45 degree, we did there on Sky and on last keyframe. You see we add 45, you can add 90 or 80, 98, whatever, a bigger value, and it will turn much faster. So that is for the tutorial. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you didn't subscribe for my channel. And I see you next time for next tutorial. Bye bye.